ages, going to say that. It's been a while since I vlogged last. But this week it's the Lightfall in the Magical Readathon. And this time we have a bingo board, which we have done quite a lot of. So it's going really, really well. So obviously the middle is like the Aurelium. Yeah, just says Aurelium. But why don't we talk about the books that I have been planning on reading and then what I have done. So the first one is Blue, and I have decided to read On Mystic Lake. And yeah, that is, most of these I have to say is for a different like short that I'm working on. So yeah, and then we have so basically I am, you will see those a little later just because I'm trying to, film a few ones. But yeah, and then we have a 4+ rating, and that is Stardust. Then we have around 300 to 400 pages, and that is Fantasy Lover. And then we have Cozy. I decided to go with Fruit Baskets. For a white cover, I have decided to go with Death du Jour. And new release is The Tower of Wrath Time. Winter setting is Dash and Lily's Book of Tears. And then for a standalone, I decided to go with The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. So those are books. So basically another thing that I can do at this point is I'm going to do just share your reads because I'm doing it here, and yeah, I probably am not going to show them anywhere else, but I mean, showing them here will be enough. We are now talking about them, and most of these are audiobooks just because I have so many other different things that needs to get done this week. And yeah, just overall audiobooks fits well right now. And yeah, so let's talk about the ones, and then you have a lot of things that you need to do this week. You have bake, read when dark, donate, play game, suggest a book, Lightfall, ASMR, DIY a card, hot drink, window shop, stroll, movie, sweet treat, share your read, finish a craft, check in on a friend, and light a candle. So that's all that you have to do this week. I'd have to. But yeah, you get it. So why don't we talk about the things that I've done? So the first one, I mean, you will have seen a few different clips. Read when dark. I mean, that is not a difficult thing. We have like 4 or 5 hours of daylight maybe, so we don't have that much, daylight. So reading when it's dark, not a problem. Did that today. And yeah, then play a game. You will have seen me. I have played Dreamlight Valley, and I also afterwards played a little bit of Animal Crossing, so you have definitely played some. And then share your reads. So obviously I'm going to do that the entire week. And then light a candle. You will have seen me light a candle. So yeah, that's basically what things that I've done. So yeah. And then I finished 2 books today. Now, one of them was not difficult. So the first one I finished was the Cozy Prompt, and that is Fruits Basket Volume 1. And I give this 2 stars. So this is a weird one about this girl who basically her parents died and she's sleeping in a tent, and then this guy basically says that she can sleep at his house, and basically he's living with these guys that when they are hugged they turned into cats or something. It's really weird. So I'm probably not gonna continue on with this series, but it fits for that vlog, or not vlog, short that I am doing. But it's a really weird one. So yeah, and then we have new release. So I read The Tower of Wrath Time, and this is the not second, it's the 3rd book in the Born Blood series, and this series. It's going to have 4 books, so I give it 3 stars. I liked it. It was not a lot of things that happened, and it was, yeah, I didn't fully love it, but overall it was really good. And it's definitely, I'm going to read the final book, so it's not like I am going to stop there. I feel like if I hated this, I probably wouldn't have continued on with it, but overall, I like this. It's the 3rd book, so I'm not gonna tell you much about it. It's a fantasy romance. I don't know what to say. It's been a, yeah, it's been a ride. So 3 stars for that. The other 2 has been 4, so I mean they have definitely been good books. So yeah, those are the things that I have read today. Tomorrow I will probably read a little bit less, and then I mean obviously I am reading some like other books as well that is not going to count towards this challenge. I just need to finish them off. So I really want to finish the other world series. I took a break reading like for 2 weeks or something, so I need to read the Faceless Woman. And then I have also started Cytonic, which is the 3rd book in the Skyward series. And then I am reading Wind and Truth, which is so long. And then I like tomorrow I really need to start reading the Svensson brothers again. I am really trying to finish off a few series there as well. So overall, we are doing well. So yeah, I am probably going to go to the store tomorrow, so I will be able to, knock a few things off. And yeah, so you will see what I have finished off tomorrow. So yeah. So it's day 2, and I mean we have done quite a lot. Can we just say that we're doing really well? I finished 2 books today. Now one of them I have been reading for weeks, and one of them was for this DVR. And what to say? So let's start with the one that I liked. So this is the Faceless Woman, and this is, now you have met, like if you have read the Otherworld books, especially the 2 first one, you will have met Bran. Bran is the main character in this one, and you also have Ailing. I don't know how she's pronounced. I don't know. Does it say anything? I don't think it says anything how you are pronouncing this, but like Aisling, I don't know. But yeah, basically in this one, yeah, let's just say that these are all, you have the first 2 ones who are connected, then you have like a standalone, then you have this one and the Raven's Ballad who is connected again. So basically in this one, Aisling basically curses Bran, and now they go on a they travel across the other world and are going to find a way to break this curse. And yeah, it was really good. Was it a 5-star? I don't know. I will probably give it a 4.5. To be honest, probably like a 4 on GoodReads, but 4.5. I like this one better than Bride of the Sea, and I can't wait. It's not as good as the first 2, but I can't wait to continue on with this and just, yeah, am really curious to how they are going to resolve the ending, because this one was fascinating, especially the next one is very fascinating. So yeah. And then I basically went to the shops today. I didn't film anything, and I have basically been out sledding with my car. Let's just say that it was so slippery. And yeah, it was, yeah, it's just something that you like. If you're in Norway, you need to basically just learn to drive on those roads, because yeah. But basically we have the, let's just see, donate and window shop, really easy to do over there, you know. Then I checked in on a friend, because that was also not while I was, shopping, but yeah. And then hot drink, I drank a hot tea. Now I am planning on, drinking other things this week as well, but that was just like the first hot drink that I had. And yeah, it's a nighttime tea, so I'm soon going to bed. So yeah. And then let's get over to the book that I finished. So I figured out that I needed something a little shorter, so I decided to go with Stardust. And oh, do I regret this? No, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. And the 2-star rating is, it's good. It's written really good. I like the writing. But the main character, I have never met such a stupid person in my entire life. I mean, I can like whimsical. I can like a lot of things. Like, I had to search up like a few books that what are like this book, and I got up a few. I have read a few. I've liked a few of them, and I was just like, I think just the main thing that bothered me the most was how extremely stupid he was. And I even had to search on Reddit to see why, and people said that it's supposed to be charming, and I'm just like, no. If there's one thing that there is going to be a lot of like, yeah, just a lot of convincing about, is when a character is so stupid, and I'm just, yeah, I no. And the ending, I was pissed. Okay, I didn't like this. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love Stardust. I didn't like it. People say that the movie's better, so I might try the movie. But this, it was not good, and I was annoyed. And it's not good when I get annoyed, because yeah, I mean, I can be frustrated with things that the character is doing, but yeah, I no. Okay, so this is how it's looking. So I finished 2 books because it's Thursday, and I didn't film anything yesterday because I didn't do anything. I didn't technically do a lot today either. So yesterday I finished the White Prompt, and that was Death the Juror, which is the second book in the Temperance Brennan series. And this is, now, if anyone has seen Bones, Bones is a very lightly inspired by this. And I say very lightly, with technically it's only her name. So I give this 4 stars. I overall really liked it. I know a lot of people kind of don't like this series, but I feel like a lot of people also expected it to be a lot like Bones, because I have watched it, and I did not expect it to be like that, because I kind of needed like confirmation, like this is nothing like it. I just felt like, okay, since it's not, I'm just going to go in with an open mind, and I overall really like them. And I also have to say, I was terrified for one of the characters in the end of this. And yeah, so this one was good. Now I don't feel like these are like 5 stars yet, but overall I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to continue on with this series. So yeah, now these are quite long books, so I sat like the entire day almost, so that was not that fun, but yeah, but overall really liked it. And then today, yeah, that was for the white prompt. Yeah, I'd say that. So, and then I read the prompt 300 to 400 pages, and I decided to go with Fantasy Lover, and oh boy, did I regret this. So, I gave this, let's call it a generous 2 stars. Thinking back, maybe not, but let's just say a generous 2 stars. So, yeah, let's just say that. No, no, just no. Okay, it was. I don't know what to say about this. I really don't know what to say about this. Yeah, it's bad when I don't know what to say. I felt like, I mean, this is such a weird book. It's basically about this one with this like woman who basically summons this almost like demon from hell. Like this, he has been a slave for such a long time, and he is going to be there for a month. And if she doesn't find a way to make him like get him to stay, she's gonna lose. She's gonna be insane. And I was just like, this is really weird. But okay, and a lot of people say that, oh, this series is going to get better. But I give it 2 stars. I'm not gonna continue on with this series. I'm not going to force myself to continue on with this series when I didn't like the first one. It has been the same with a few ones where people have said, oh, it gets better. I am not going to force myself to continue on with something that might get better. Yeah, so no. And then I want just say the woman character, which is like this sex therapist or something, and I felt like she didn't know shit. Can we just say that? And then he showed up, and he's like this horny dude who in the beginning is just like there, and he's just like, let's just get it going. And I was just like, and she said no, and then she said no, and then she said no, and I am just like, what am I listening to? And I listened to this as 3 times the speed, and I felt like it was too slow. So not a good sign. So yeah, in a book, you listen to a book on 3 times the speed, and you are just like, can I speed it up anymore? Then I know. I was just like, when you know that this, no, just the beginning. I hated the beginning, and then it didn't go up from there. Let's just say that I just feel like the beginning of a book is so important for me to get at least actually like the characters. Because if I don't like the characters in the beginning, like then it's gonna be a problem. I mean, I can learn to like them, but this one, no, just no. So, at the video I'm filming, this one is also for that one. Let's just say that. So, that video, or that reel, or short, I don't know what to call it. It's so far going not that well. Let's just say that I am not having a good time this week. I mean, I am having kind of a good time because I'm reading other books that are actually good. So yeah, so I am almost finished with the Raven's Ballad, And then I am reading Cytonic, something in those lines. And then I am reading In Her Jam Jar. And can we just say these Manson brothers are hilarious? They are nothing serious. Can we just say that? I feel like it puts the calm in rom-com. Let's just say that it's this. I mean let's just say that the names of the books sets the whole thing. So, but yeah, I am thoroughly I cannot talk, it's too late. Enjoying myself with that book. I have 2 books left in the series, or like 1.5, because I am like halfway through In Her Jam Jar, and I'm really curious to the next 200 pages in this. And yeah, I read 200 pages in this today, and I can't wait for the next 200 pages. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really curious just because, you know, the breakup. I can't wait to see what that is. So, hi. This is how the board looks today. So we have done quite a lot, and you will have seen a few things of it. So I took a stroll today. I did a walk, and I didn't film it because it was raining. And yeah, so that was not a part of the plan, but yeah, raining. Then you will have seen me watch a movie. Let's just say that this movie, Me Before You, basically YouTube have just been pushing this movie on me for I don't know, a month. I've seen it before, and I feel like I have to say on all of these like shorts that I got up, let's just say that I feel like there have been so many interesting conversations about this movie, and it has been, yeah, it has just been like, you know, a lot of different opinions, and yeah, it has been overall, I have to say, it has been a lot of like interesting things that I have, you know, actually read and seen and everything, you know, from those videos on YouTube where people have been talking about this. And it has been, yeah, it has been interesting to see what other people actually think and feel. And yeah, it has been really interesting. Then I had a sweet treat, and I have definitely eaten too much today, but it's Friday, so I guess we'll be fine with that. So I also finished 3 books. So basically, I mean, I never read one book like until I'm done with it. I apparently read like 5. So yeah, the first book I finished was In Her Jam Jar, and that is the 4th, 5th maybe in the Sanson Brothers series. And yeah, it was interesting. All right, it was very, very interesting. And yeah, now I give these 3 stars. It's not like a fantastic read overall. I don't totally am like in love with them, but they are a lot of fun, and that is the reason why I'm continuing on with this series. Just because they are so much fun, and yeah, they are very wild. Let's just say that. So yeah, and then the next one that I finished is the Raven's Ballad, and this one is the fifth book in the Otherworld series, and it's the second book in a duology in this series. So basically, in this series, you have a duology first, then you have a standalone, and then you have these two duologies. And 4.5, I like the first duology the best, where we are following Sorsha and Iman. And then on the other one, like the second one, in third one, Bride of the Sea, we are following basically a man that Sorsha meets when she has to, go to the sea. And yeah. And in this one, we are following Ailing, and Bran. And you meet both of these people. In Bran, you definitely meet in the first one. And then Ailing, something in those lines, we meet in the second book. So you have met these people, but you don't know these people, and it was really interesting. So yeah, now we only miss the novella that is 200 pages in this series. So it will probably take me until this week. So when this week is done, I will have finished the Otherworld series, which is great. But none of those were for my path of this. This I read for a standalone, and I've read The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, and that is a Stephen King book. And I'm always very wary when I'm going to a Stephen King book, because I usually don't like them. And I think one of the reasons why I don't like probably a lot of, a lot of thrillers, horrors, mysteries is actually that we get into the paranormal realm with a lot of these. So The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, I give 3 stars, and that is I feel like it might be the best that a Stephen King might be, just because I don't know if I really 100% vibe with his writing. But one reason why I don't think that I really like the rather horror or mystery or thrillers that go into the paranormal realm is that I feel like it's too easy. Just because I feel like a lot of those are oh, it just came from this. And I'm just when I want something really eerie, really scary, I just want it to be a natural thing. So in this book, basically, yes, she sees a lot of weird things, but she is sick. And she has been in the woods for I don't know how long. So she's hallucinating, and I'm just that makes sense. That she is terrified. I mean, she's I don't know, 9, was she? She was really, really young, and I totally get that she's really scared in these woods and maybe sees things that is not real. And yeah, so I want my horrors to be really spooky. They can be terrifying, but I want things to have a natural explanation. That is the same for my thrillers. I want them to have a natural explanation. I don't want it to be something paranormal and just then I feel like it got too easy. You could just blame it on that one, and I'm just yeah, I just want natural. And yeah, so that's kind of all I have to say. We have 2 days left, so I hope I will be able to do a few things left. What do we actually have left that that I think that I can do? So we have DIY a card, and then we have the Lightfall ASMR. Suggest a book. Finish a craft, bake, and then read a blue and a winter setting book. So the books I will definitely finish. I might bake tomorrow. I mean, I can put on the Lightfall ASMR. That's not difficult. So just a book. Haven't read anything that I am I mean, I just feel like I would definitely recommend this series if you like this style of books. So I don't know how to say anything else? To be completely honest, I feel like I am just like scrambling. But then, if you just want a fun time, I also feel like the Svensson brothers are really funny. If you're into that, let's call it that vibe of book, that like weird humor books. So yeah. So I'm really tired. And I haven't finished the book that I was supposed to finish today, but I just didn't feel like doing kind of anything. Let's just say that. But overall, I've done well. I mean, I did bake today, so yeah. This is how it's looking. I think I did really well for a week. I just didn't feel like reading anything today, and I was just like, I'm not gonna push myself, just because if I push myself to read when I don't want to read, I'm just not gonna like the book. So yeah, and everything else. I mean, I was supposed to finish like Satanic and Curse of the Troll. Curse of the Troll? I think so. But I didn't feel like doing anything. And yeah, it's just, I'm not gonna force myself to read when I don't feel like it. So yeah, that's kind of the log. It didn't turn out maybe the one, yeah, let's just say it didn't turn out the way maybe I wanted it to do. But it's fine. I'm trying not to push myself too much. So yeah, I think I did great, you know. And yeah, it went really good, fine. And yeah, I have basically done a few other things that kind of needed to get done. I have filled out like my 26 and 26, like the 26 books I wanted to read in 2026. So I have some that are like, I know I am going to read already. Some of them I already have on my shelf. And yeah, some of them are like pre-orders. So yeah, I mean, there are a few ones that I can't wait, like in her dreams. Is that the name? I think it is. Yeah, no, In Your Dreams, which is the final book in the When in Rome series. I can't wait to read that, and then In Her Own League by Liz Stamford. Can't wait to read that either. And then what else? Like Happy Ending by Chloe Lees. I, read the Bergman Brothers series. I am definitely going to read more from Chloe Lees because I really, really enjoyed that one. And then, we have Quicksilver that I have on my shelf. Wild Reverence that we have on my shelf. So I do have a few ones that are on my shelf that I want to read. And then I also have some ebooks, just because I can't only read physical books, because these ones are also 5-star predictions. So yeah. And then I have like the favorites that I currently have out from my Libby app. I have like 10 days there that I can read it in January. So I think I'm going to do that. That will probably be like one of the first books that I pick up. And what else? I don't really know. And to be honest, yeah, I filled my TBR. I know my TBR for January. And let's just say I am really, really happy that I have decided to change up a little bit from like my earlier rules, just because it made things a lot easier for me, and I am much more pleased now than I used to be with, like, I don't know how many books that I usually picked, like almost 20 books like a month. That was a lot, and now I'm down to not too many. And overall, I am just quite happy that I am also going to be able to, read whatever else I want to read during the month. And I have like my Kindle challenges that I need to finish off things on my like Kindle. And yeah, so some of it is going to be, yeah, I have like a plan on how I'm going to pick these Kindle challenges. At least when, you know, I am not like picking anything I have to read this. But I have a plan on this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't really know if I will show it to you, but who knows. But yeah, I am going to go now. I hope you like this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!